There were no other 911 calls made from February 2024, when David reportedly moved in, until September 2025, when his manager got out of the lease and the star moved out of the home. And it goes on to explain a lot of the stuff that we already knew there. Now, I think this is kind of interesting, what was going on in the house? The police were being called there. The neighbors were concerned. It says music was playing very loud. Now, look, that music, who knows, man? That music could have been being played loud to cover up something going on. Maybe they were having a wild party.
That's what I'm thinking. But I think it could have just been those parties because we had heard a few times that David he would throw these parties and he would even bring Celeste to these parties and that he would bring both of the Celeste to the parties because there was two Celeste guys. There was two Celeste. Hope y'all don't. There's not just one. There was two. He had one that he would use to cover up the real Celeste, and then he had Celeste Hernandez or Rivas.
What do
Excuse me,
people that are
Hernandez.
out of their
Rivas
minds at
Hernandez. Yeah.
4:30 a.m. playing loud music sometimes get up to? You guys can be the judge of that. Okay, you guys can answer that for me, but let's see what people think of this. So you got people here in the comments. It says speculation. Were they having a big argument? Was Celeste screaming on the roof terrace? Did David blast music to drown out her screams? And somebody says something really interesting in this comment. They say, I wonder if they released the police body cam footage to the Sun too. If the police were called out there and it didn't lead to any kind of case, maybe with the Freedom of Information Act, they might actually be able to get their hands on that footage. Some David body cam footage would be crazy to look.
To look at. I ain't gonna lie. Let me know if y'all want to see that in the comments because we will be digging for it after this video. I am not gonna lie. That sounds like some content and a half
And
right
see
there.
what the kind of vibe was around this time. People saying, I wonder if the calls will be made public.